Prioritizing sleep for student success. What if I told you there's a free and easy way to improve memory and focus while directly boosting your GPA? Want to know more? Sleep is the answer. As college students, we've all had moments of sleep deprivation. More than we probably care to admit, there's a common issue we face today as college students. According to Chervin and Hirschner, daytime sleepiness, sleep deprivation, and irregular sleep schedules are highly prevalent among college students, as 50% report daytime sleepiness and 70% attain insufficient sleep. Today, I want to persuade you to increase the amount of sleep you get, which can in turn lead to more success in your college classes. First, I'll explain why getting enough sleep will improve your cognitive abilities. Next, I'll show how adequate sleep leads to better mental health. Finally, I'll convince you that your physical health improves with enough sleep. All of these things together can lead to student success. First, let's talk about how getting enough sleep improves your cognitive abilities. We're all here to get an education, which hopefully leads to getting a good job. Sleeping helps your brain process and store the information that was presented during the day in your classes and what have you learned. We've all been there, out until 3 a.m. at the bar, then we wake up at 8 a.m. and make it to 9 a.m. class. We're tired, grouchy, sleep deprived, surviving on caffeine alone. We can't expect to be attentive and focused in class, but if your brain is rested from a good night's sleep, you are more alert and focused. This increases the amount of material you can remember and process in this class. Sleep is important because increasing your brain's ability to process and remember information will lead to retention of the information to be used in the future for final exams. According to Chloe Newberry, data suggests sleep supports learning and memory in two ways. It prepares the brain for learning over the next day, and it helps strengthen new memories learned during the previous day. There's a growing body of evidence suggested a critical role of sleep in learning and memory in 2021. Next, let's discuss how adequate sleep leads to better mental health. Mental health problems are at an all-time high for college-age students. Young college-age students are not sleeping enough, which lowers their academic performance and health. A lack of sleep also increases stress levels in young adults. I know when I stay up until all hours of the morning, whether playing video games, studying, going out with friends, I feel more stressed out the next day. My anxiety increases, and I'm usually in a bad mood. Research from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine shows with each additional night of insufficient sleep, the risk of experiencing mental health symptoms increased by more than 20%, including an increased risk of 21% for depressed mood, 24% of hopelessness, 24% for anger, 25% for anxiety, and 28% for functional problems. This proves that insufficient sleep is strongly associated with a variety of mental health issues among the college students. So, if you want to feel better and become less stressed and anxious, try getting more sleep. This will also lead you doing better in your classes. Finally, your physical health improves with enough sleep. We've all been there where we stay up late several nights in a row, not getting enough sleep, but then we end up getting sick. I know that this has happened to me many times. When you don't get enough sleep, your body gets worn down, tired, sick, and you're more likely to lower your immune system, which makes it harder to fight off infections and diseases. As stated by the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, chronic insufficient sleep is associated with an increased risk of mortality and contributes to both an individual risk and societal burden associated with several medical epidemics, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, obesity, and cancer. That's from Ramar 2021. This shows that being well rested with enough nightly sleep helps to maintain your body's health. When we stay healthy, we are more focused and alert in our classes, and we don't have to miss class because we are sick. This will help us be more successful in our classes and make better grades. Today, I've given you 3 reasons why prioritizing sleep can lead to student success. It is the key to improving your cognitive abilities, regulating your mental health, and maintaining your physical health. You can make a difference by increasing the amount of sleep you get to improve your grades in your college classes. So today I challenge you to prioritize getting a good night's sleep and an adequate amount of quality sleep each night. A quote from Benjamin Franklin reminds us that early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Thank you for listening to my persuasive speech about prioritizing sleep for students' success. I'll leave you with this thought. Sleep is not a luxury, but a necessity for achieving your best in your academic and personal life. So go get some sleep. Thank you.